Hello everyone and welcome to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is episode 32 of the Learn to Play series. Up until now, this series has concentrated on the bidding phase of bridge. In this episode, you'll start to learn about the next phase, playing the hand. Let's return to the hand you first saw in episode 1. You are the dealer. Here is your hand. As you learned earlier, the correct opening bid for this hand is 1 heart. And after West passes, partner responds with 3 hearts. East also passes and you make a game bid of 4 hearts. Everybody else then passes, ending the auction. You were the first of your partnership to bid hearts, so the contract is 4 hearts by you, south. This means you will play the hand. You are known as the declarer, and your partner will be the dummy. Declarer's left-hand opponent always leads to the first trick. This is known as the opening lead. West leads the king of spades. After the opening lead has been made, dummy places their hand face up on the table in front of them. As you learned previously, dummy must place the trump suit, hearts, on the left as you view the cards, and then alternate the red and black suits. The next card to be played will come from dummy. But as you learned previously, you will decide which card is played. So what do you do next? Here is the rule. Stop. You have not played any cards and have all the information you can have before doing so. This is the time for you to plan. Take as much time as you reasonably need to plan how you will play the hand. Do not rush or be rushed by your opponents. With experience, you will become faster at planning. Now let's look at the first step in planning. The first step in any plan is to have a goal. It's impossible to make a plan if you don't know what you're trying to achieve. Unless you are a very experienced competitive bridge player, your goal should be to make the contract your partnership bid. You are in a contract of 4 hearts. That means to succeed, you will need to win at least 10 tricks. 4 for your bid, plus 6 for book. The next step is to see how many easy tricks you can expect to win. To do this, you look at each suit in turn and count how many tricks you will win in that suit. Always start with trumps. Your partnership has 8 hearts, leaving the opposition with 5. Starting at the ace, count how many tricks you will win and how many the opposition will win. Your partnership holds the top 5 trumps, meaning that you should win 5 tricks in hearts. Even if one of your opponents has all 5 missing trumps, you can beat them all. You should lose 0 tricks in hearts. I will make a note of this beside the table, but when playing, you can't make notes and will need to remember it. Now consider the spade suit. You have 2 spades in each hand, but only the ace will win a trick. Count 1 win and 1 loss. Now look at diamonds. You have 3 diamonds and dummy has 4. After 3 diamond tricks have been played, you'll be able to trump any more diamonds. So count the ace as a win and 2 losses. Now look at the final suit, clubs. You do not have the ace of clubs, but you do have the next 4 cards in clubs. There may be 4 club tricks played. You will lose the ace, but can win the next 3. Add this to the count. You have a total of 10 winning tricks and 4 losing tricks. Now look at all the suits to see what this means. Your count of 10 winning tricks tells you that you have enough winning cards to make your contract. But your losing count of 4 tricks tells you that you have enough losing cards to fail. The counts add to 14, but there are only 13 tricks. How can this be? The answer is quite simple. You need to play all 10 winning tricks before you play the 4th losing trick. If you can't do that, you will fail to make your contract. This brings you to the 3rd step in making a plan: timing. With many bridge hands, including this one, timing is everything. Look at the timing of winning tricks and losing tricks in each suit. In particular, how many tricks do you need to lose in a suit before you can make your winning tricks in that suit? Add this to the mental notes. You have no losers in hearts, so that is easy. The unnecessary losses will be noted in green. You have 1 winning card in spades, which you can use to win the first spade trick. So you don't need to lose a spade trick to make that winning trick. That means the spade loser is an unnecessary loss. The same applies to the diamond suit. You do not have to lose any diamond tricks before taking your only winning trick with the ace. Now look at the club suit. You can win 3 tricks in clubs, but you must lose to the ace before you can make them. This means the losing club trick is a necessary loss. You can't make your contract without losing a trick to the club ace. Here is the updated assessment. You need to play 10 winning tricks and 1 losing trick before you can make your contract. This is a total of 11 tricks. This is less than the 13 tricks that will be played and makes it possible for you to succeed. This takes you to step 4 in making a plan: dealing with the opponent's trumps. If you give the opponents the chance, they could use a trump to beat one of your winning cards. So you need to eliminate their trumps as soon as your plan allows. This is called drawing trumps. You should always draw trumps as soon as possible. Advanced players will sometimes delay drawing trumps, but unless you are one, do not delay. But there is a step you must take before you can draw trumps. And this is the final step in planning. You must take control of the play by winning a trick. This will allow you to lead to the next trick and thereby dictate the suit that is played. Unless your plan already tells you not to do this, you should do this on the first trick. Every trick you wait gives your opponents another chance to defeat you. Your opponent has led a spade. From your mental notes, you know that you do not need to lose a trick in spades. So you will win this trick by playing the ace of spades. Your plan is now complete and will have 5 phases. Let's look at it in summary. First, you will win with the ace of spades. Then, you will draw trumps to remove them as a threat. Next, you will deliberately lose to the ace of clubs. The 4th phase is much like the first. Having lost to the ace of clubs, you need to take control again so you can continue your plan. The opposition may win another trick before you can do this, but they cannot win another 3 to defeat you, as you shall see. With the ace of clubs gone, there are no more necessary trick losses. You can simply win the tricks you need to make your contract. Now you can put this plan into action. The first phase in your plan is to win with the ace of spades. So you call for the 5 of spades from dummy. East plays the 2 of spades, and you play the ace of spades to win the trick. That's one trick to you. You make a mental note of that trick, which I will show at the bottom left. Phase 1 of your plan has been completed, so you move to Phase 2. Phase 2 tells you to draw trumps. You can see the 8 trumps your partnership holds, leaving 5 with the opposition. In bridge, we say that there are 5 trumps out. You make a mental note of this, which I will show at the bottom right. As you know, the hand that won the previous trick must lead, so you play the 2 of hearts, and West plays the 5 of hearts. Your partnership has the ace, king, queen, jack, and 10 of hearts, so your opponents cannot beat any of these cards. You call for the jack, knowing it will win, and East plays the 6. That's another trick for you. You've been able to draw 2 trumps, leaving 3 trumps out. You update your mental note. Next, you lead the Queen of Hearts from dummy, knowing it will win. East plays the 7 of hearts. You play the 4 of hearts from your own hand, and West plays the 8 of hearts. You win the trick and draw 2 more trumps from the opposition. There is still 1 trump out, so you lead the 3 of hearts from dummy. East plays the 9 of hearts. You play the 10 of hearts, knowing it will win, and West, who has no more hearts, plays the 4 of spades. You have won another trick and drawn the last trump from the opposition. This completes Phase 2 of your plan. You go on to Phase 3, lose to the ace of clubs. You lead the 4 of clubs. West plays the 5 of clubs. You play the jack of clubs from dummy, knowing that the only opposition card that can beat it is the ace. And East obliges by playing the ace of clubs. East has won the trick and taken control of the play, at least for now. With Phase 3 completed, you move to Phase 4 of your plan. Take control. East leads the 7 of spades. You do not have a higher spade in your hand or in dummy, so you cannot win this trick and will have to wait for the next trick to take control. You play the 3 of spades. West plays the 8 of spades, knowing it will win, and you call for the 6 of spades from dummy. That's a second trick to your opponents. But what can they do now? They have no trumps. If they lead a spade, you will win the trick with a trump. And with the ace of clubs already played, you hold the highest cards in both diamonds and clubs. But West does not know that you have no spades in your hand, so West leads the Queen of Spades. Dummy does not have a spade and is able to play any card, but your plan requires you to win 3 club tricks, so you need to keep all dummy's clubs. You play the 3 of diamonds from dummy. East plays the 9 of spades, and you play the king of trumps to win the trick. You have won another trick and taken control of the play. Now it's time for the final phase of your plan. Win. You have won 5 tricks and need another 5 for the 10 you will need to complete your contract. You will win these with the king, queen, and 10 of clubs, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of hearts. This should be straightforward, provided you play the king of clubs first. Dummy won the previous trick and must lead to the next trick. You need one more trick, but cannot win this trick. Dummy must lead a diamond, which will lose. Your opponents won the trick and will lead to the last trick. You still hold the ace of trumps, so no matter what they lead, you will win. Here is the final result. You have played according to your plan and won the 10 tricks you need to make the contract. This is an excellent result. This episode has covered more of the basics of bridge. It introduced the idea of making a plan when you are the declarer. This is a difficult skill to master, but is essential for a successful bridge player. I urge you to stop and make a plan every time you are declarer. In future episodes, I'll cover everything else you'll need to be a confident and successful bridge player. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.